Hello to Bats and Badgers class and welcome to your last maths lesson of the week. It's Friday. Today we're dividing with remainders again as we did yesterday, remembering that you'll be doing the second side of the worksheet that you started yesterday. Hopefully you got on quite well yesterday. So let's have a look at the starter. If you can pause the video and have a little go at the starter yourself and then come back and we'll go through the answers together. Okay. So the first one, well, you can see already it's asking for a greater than, less than, or equal to. You've got to put it in this little circle in between the two statements. The only way really to find that out, unless it's very obvious, is to work out the answers to each of these. So let's have a look at this first one. I've got 3,228 and I'm dividing that number by 3. How many groups of 3 can I make from 3? I can make one full group, can I? How many groups of 3 can I make from 2? Can't make any groups there, so I'm going to carry across my 2. Carry across my 2 there, so now I've got 22. How many groups of 3 can I make from 22? Should we count up in threes? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Yes, 7. So I can make 7. Oh, that took me to 21. And I've got 22 here, so I've got 1 to carry across, haven't I? And then I've got 18. How many groups of 3 can I make from 18? I can make 6. So that's my number on that side. Now let's have a look at this side. We have got 5,629. I'm dividing that number by 4. Can you already have a little rough estimate what you think? If you think one's going to be greater than the other, what do you think? Have a little think. So, how many groups of 4 can I make from 5? I can make 1. I'm going to carry 1. And then how many groups of 4 can I make from 16? 4, 8, 12, 16. It's 4 with no carries. So already I can see actually this number is going to be bigger, isn't it? How many groups of 4 can I make from 2? 0. Remember to put your placeholder in. Then here's carry my 2. How many... I don't know why my pen's gone a bit funny again. So I've got there 29. I've had to carry my 2 across. How many groups of 4 can I make from 29? So it would be 28, wouldn't it? So it's going to be 7. And I'm going to actually have a remainder in this one, and a remainder of 1 on this side. So the greater number is on this side. On this side is the greater number. So I need to, remembering the crocodile always eats the bigger number, so it's going to go, oh, that was a bit skewy for you, wasn't it, that one? Let's try that one again. So remembering that the crocodile eats the bigger number, so this big wide open mouth is going to be on the 1,407, not on the 1,076, because that's smaller. So let's have a look at the next one here. We've got 5,062, 5,062, and I'm dividing by 2. And on this side, I'm going to have 7,593, and I'm going to be dividing by 3. Maybe have a little think. Just what do you think? Do you think which one do you think is going to be have the greater answer? What do you think? So let's start on this side. So we've got 2 here. How many groups of 2 can I make from 5? I can make 2 groups. 2 groups, and I'm going to have 1 left over because 2 groups of 2 is 4. And I've got 5, so there's 1 left over. And I've got a 10 here. How many groups of 2 can I make from 10? I can make 5 groups of 2. How many groups of 2 can I make from 6? I can make 3. And how many groups of 2 can I make from 2 is 1. So 2,531 this side. Let's go back over here. So, how many groups of 3 can I make from 7? I can make 2 groups, and I'll carry 1. How many groups of 3 from 15? I know it's in the 3 times table, it's 5 groups. 5 times 3 is 15. How many groups of 3 can I make from 9? 3, 6, 9. 3 groups. 3 groups. And how many groups of 3 can I make from 3? I can make 1 group. 2,531. Oh, they're the same. So when they're the same, when they're equal, we put the equal sign. Then last one here. Oh, gone up on a bit of a slope there. 6,436 divided by 4. And on this side we've got 6,580, and that's going to be divided by 5. Okay, which way do you think, which one number do you think is going to have the greater answer? So how many groups of 4 from 6? I can make one group of 4 and I will have 2 left over. How many groups of 4 can I make from 24? It's 6. How many groups of 4 can I make from 3? Nothing. Remember to put your 0 in, your placeholder. Now I'm going to carry my 3 across. Oh, 3 there. So now I've got 36. How many groups of 4 are there in 36? There are 9. Oh dear. 9. So let's go into this side, see if it's going to be less than or greater than. So how many groups of 5 can I make from 6? I can make one full group of 5 and I had to carry 1 across. How many groups of 5 from 15? I would make 3 groups of 5, and so it's 3. How many groups of 5 from 8? I can make 1, and I'm going to actually be carrying 3 across. 3. How many groups of 5 from 30? I can make 6 groups of 5. So 1,316. So I can see that this side is my greater number. So if it's the greater number, the crocodile eats the greater number, so it's going to go that way around. Yeah, I hope you did well with that starter. Let's move on to our main learning for today. So we're dividing with remainders, so it's exactly the same as yesterday, our learning intention and success criteria, using short division, exchanging your leftover thousands, hundreds and tens. You're dividing 4-digit numbers, and you can include remainders with your answer. There will be some remainders. So this little turtle here, he said that 5,627 divided by 5 is 1,126. Have a think. Do you think he's correct before we've looked at his answer? What do you think? It's wrong. Okay, and I could tell that that was wrong straight away. How did I know that was wrong without actually answering and working out the question? How do you think I knew that it was wrong? Have a little think. So if we look at the number that's asked to be divided by 5, there's actually a 7 on the end of that number. Can you think of the pattern, the sequence that all the numbers in the 5 times table follow? What do you think? So all of the numbers in the 5 times table have a 5 or a 0 at the end, don't they? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This number that we're dividing by 5 does not have a 5 or a 0 on the end, so there will be a remainder. Shall we quickly work this out just to see? So if I just do my little stop, it's 5,627 dividing by 5, and 5 into 5 is 1, no carries. How many groups of 5 from 6? I can make one group and one cat would carry across. Got 12. How many 5s are there in 12? 5, 10, 2 groups, and I would carry over 2. Then I've got 27. So 5 into 27, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it's 5 groups of 5. Take me to 25, 26, 27. I'm going to have a remainder of 2. Okay, and you could kind of tell that really by that having a 7 on the end, that there would be a remainder of 2. If that was a 5 on the end, if that had been 25, there would have been no remainder. So that's just a little thing that sometimes you can just quickly look. I would immediately look at that and know that that was incorrect. So it's just a little, making these little checks when you get to know your numbers and your sequences of numbers. It helps really. Okay. Now we have a word problem. There are 349 people at a wedding. They are sitting at tables in groups of 8. How many tables are needed? So again, we've got 349 people and they're going to be split up, shared onto tables of 8. So we know it's a division question. So I've got 349 people. They're sitting on tables of 8. So how many 8s can I get in 3? Oh, I was gonna show you one other little thing actually. Some of you probably already know this, and I do say it quite a lot in my maths lessons. if you've got a number here like 8, for example, and you think, oh, I'm not very confident with my 8 times table, and quite often I tell lots of you that you can just jot them down, because we can always add on 8, and especially if you had this in a test and you were a bit not very confident with your 8 times table, you can just jot them down, do a little list, because we can all add on 8 to a number, can't we? So it's 8, then it's going to be 16, if you added on another 8, 24, then if we added on another 8, 32, another 8 would be 40 and 48. Oh, I'm going to go over my face, I'm going to stop there. But you can always just jot down a little list, okay? And that will that's something that you can use just when you're doing this as well, when you're trying to work out how many groups of 8 could I get if you're not very confident. I did mean to say that to you yesterday actually. Okay, so 3, so we have a look, 3 actually isn't in the 8 times table, so I know I'm going to have to carry that 3 across. So now I've got 34, so let's have a look over here at my list. So 1 times 8 is 8, 2 is 16, 3 times 8 is 4, 4 groups of 8 would be 34, and then I haven't got enough to make 5. So it's 4 groups of 8, so it's 4, and it's here, I would have 2 left over, do you see? Because 4 groups of 8 only make 32 and I have got 34. So I need to carry 2 across. Oh, 2 across. 29, now I can use my little list again here to help me. 29, so 1 group of 8 is 8, 2 groups of 8 are 16, 3 groups of 8 are 24, and I've got 29. So let me just go back to my pen. So I'm going to come to this one here. So that's 1, 2, 3 groups of 8 is 3 groups of 8 is 24. But I had 29, so I've got a remainder of 5. Now, again, I know I always say this because I see it quite often, and then in test papers I get back. You can't just leave the answer like this. You need to be very carefully read the question. It says how many tables are needed. So yes, we've got 43 tables that have got 8 people on, but we've got another 5 guests, and we can't say, oh sorry, you need to leave this wedding, you're not allowed to come in. We need to give them a table, don't we? So we actually need 44 tables, okay? We need 44 tables, and that is the answer to that question. And it would be a shame if you've done all this working out and then to get the question wrong. So just be very careful when you read the question that you know what they're asking you. Okay, another word question here. So we've got packets of biscuits are put into packs of 4. Okay. Multi-packs are then packed into boxes of 8. Wow. Yesterday, 7,204 bags of biscuits were packed. Wow, how many full boxes of biscuits were packed? My goodness me, that's quite a multi-step question, isn't it? But we don't be daunted, just take it very slowly. So let's have a look. So we've got yesterday 7,204 bags of biscuits were packed. Now they're initially packed into packets of 4. Okay, so let's divide this number by 4 and put all of our single packets of biscuits into a little multi-pack of 4. So let's do that first of all. So 7,204, and we're putting them into multi-packs of 4. Let's see how many multi-packs we end up with. So we've got 4 into 7. How many groups? We can make 1, and it'll be a remainder of 3. How many 4s in 32? We just seen it in the previous question, didn't we? It's 8. I mean, again, you could always do your little 4, 8, 12, 16, if that helps you. Okay, that is fine to do that. How many groups of 4 in 0? 0. And how many groups of 4 in 4? 1. Okay, so I've got 1,801 4-packs. Okay, so there are 4 packs of biscuits. These are then packed into boxes of 8. So this number here, I need to divide now by 8. Because it says how many full boxes were packed. So I need to find out. So those multi-packs are now going to be packed into boxes of 8. So let's do my 1,008 201 4-packs now, and they're going to be put into the big cardboard boxes that probably get shipped off to the shops. So how many 8s are there in 1? 0. I can't get any in there. You can put the 0 at the top if you like, but I'm not going. I wouldn't do that, but you can. It doesn't matter. Then we've got an 18 now. How many groups of 8 are there in 18? There are 2. 2 8s are 16. Remainder of 2. Remainder of 2. How many 8s are there in 20? 8, 16 again. We haven't got enough for the 24, but so 16, so it's 2 again, and remainder of 4 this time. How many 8s are there in 41? I know it's in the 5 times 6 as well, 5 times 8, so it's 5. 5 8s are 40, but I've got a remainder of 1. 5 8s are 40, and I've got 41, so it's a remainder of 1. So it's going to be 1 4-pack left over. Now again, I don't want to say that there were 226 boxes packed. It didn't ask how many boxes I would need. It's asking how many full boxes are there. How many full boxes are there? It's 225. Okay, so this little 1-pack here is like spare. So maybe we can have that. Have some biscuits. So again, being very careful with what that's asking. And with this one, this is quite a multi-step question here. There are 2 parts to this question. It's just being very careful with what they're asking. Okay, just take it very slowly and working through it and kind of almost imagining what they're asking you really. Okay, over to you. So again, you're dividing with remainders. There are some word problems today, so it's a little bit different to what you were doing yesterday. It's the second sheet of the worksheet that you had yesterday that's on our Jubileewood website. And yeah, it just says there, have a go at the rest of the worksheet. So see how you get on. They are a bit trickier, these questions, so just take your time and have a go. Okay, good luck and have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye for now.